Well, hello and welcome to this very special bonus edition of the Purple Rain Podcast. Where, oh my god, can you believe it? The PWHL has reached 1 million fans in attendance. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think we are literally just speechless. Yeah, like, wow. It's like, Georgia was like, wow, just, that is incredible. That is literally just simply incredible. I mean, honestly, we couldn't believe it. And it happened at a Frost game. She's already started to take credit. Well, yeah. Okay, so this was during the Takeover Tour game in Detroit, which of course saw your Frost take on the New York Sirens. Early in the, was it during the first period, lady? I think it might have been during one of the breaks in the first period. It got announced that the league broke 1 million in attendance since we began on January the 1st, 2024. And that is what's so crazy. I mean, we go back to, I mean, we're not even at the end of year 2 yet. We're not even at World Cup playoffs yet, and already this league has surpassed 1 million fans in attendance. It's crazy. It's crazy to believe. I mean, you know, and I was saying this when it happens as well. When it happens, like, you know, I post about it as well. Most sports leagues take decades to do that. Yeah. Most sports leagues take decades to do that. Have we done it in how long? 14 months. 14 months. Yeah. 14 months operation. Yeah. We've done it. Yeah. Wow. Incredible. We might have got that hump number further to when I wasn't playing in a small building last year. Or if the Sirens brought out more fans. Oh, I knew she was going to go there. I knew she was going to go there. I knew these two can't do niceties. What do you expect? Niceties dropped on November 30, 2024. Hang on. When did you two play nice last season? Right, when did you two play niceties last season, right? Look. We were nice. We didn't start moaning about people or fake jibes. No, we waited until they got names and brands to do that. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Well, yeah. So we'll go through the article that's on PWHL.com. I'm gonna put links to that in the episode description for you guys to check out yourselves. So, here we go. So the league achieved milestone during Takeover Tour Detroit, presented by Ali, featuring the Minnesota Frost, your Minnesota Frost, and the New York Sirens. So on March 16, 2025, the PWHL announced a historic milestone, surpassing 1 million fans in attendance since its launch. The PWHL achieved the 1 millionth fan with a crowd of 40,288 during the Takeover Tour Detroit, which of course we've already done the birthday on that, featuring Alice. We've already covered that historic milestone there. Detroit wants 18 badly, but we've changed our tune. Yeah, I didn't mention this on the episode on the Takeover Tour episode, but we've now changed our tunes a little bit on that. We think the idea when it comes to this first round of expansion, which might be round the corner, we don't know. But we feel with this first round of expansion, it's better if you go West Coast first, so you put 2 West Coast teams in, and then the second round, that's where you put Detroit in. Yeah, but anyway, yeah. But we've kind of changed our tune a bit on Detroit. So, We're not saying no, it's just we're saying Detroit, you need to wait. Yeah. You need to make the most of the opportunities the West has to offer first, and then we'll come to you. Yeah. So just to ask you to be a bit more patient. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so they have during the Takeover Detroit game, which also set a new attendance record for professional women's hockey in the US. The fourth time a PWHL game has broken that record. What is the Women's Sports League is going to break that record? Yeah, so we're the professional women's sports league in town for hockey. Who else is going to try and break that record? The achievement underscores the PWHL's rapid growth and the increasing popularity of professional women's hockey, showcasing the passion and support of fans across the league. So, the league celebrated the 1 million fan milestone during a special timeout in the first period. So, yeah, you're right, it was the first period. At Little Caesars Arena, with all players from both the Frost and Sirens stepping onto the ice to throw signed PHL 1 million fans converted pucks into the stands, creating an unforgettable moment for fans. That's great. So there you go, that's what it looked like there. Oh, that's pretty. So, today, there's numbers now. Right. No, I can't, right, when it comes to reading numbers into words, I can only go up to thousands, so I can't do anything beyond that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the line, and I'll do a pause, and then the number will then come on the screen, and then that will show you how many we've had so far, okay? Right. So, to date, the PWHL total league attendance currently stands at in just over 14 months since the league's launch on January the 1st, 2024. The PHL, now in its second season, has already exceeded last season's total attendance mark, which was 483,530. Well, that number could be bigger. Yeah. They realised it in time for the playoffs. Yeah, then we knocked them out. Yeah. Although they didn't think that we were going to knock them out. Yeah, we know, we're going to get there. We will cover that. We'll cover that in our special project we've got coming up in a few weeks' time. Yes. Not secret special project, I know. So you can hold your thoughts about that from last year for another time, alright? Now that, of course, was obviously we took under 72 regular season games last year. So far this year, 72 regular season games and then 13 playoff games. Yes, two 5 rounds with your Frost, and against both the sets of the Fleet, and 1 3-game sweep featuring the Big 2 on the Fleet. Yeah, because who didn't win a playoff game last year, Montreal? Who didn't win a playoff game last year? I don't think that's wise to talk the Big 2 right now where there are the standings, lady. Yeah, I do not want to see the Big 2 in the playoffs. We could maybe end up facing them if we get through. Oh, God. And who knows, by now they probably would have clinched a playoff berth. Who knows? Yeah, who knows? They've been scarily good this year. Yeah. So far this year, we've seen 518,118 fans in attendance. That's across 70 games so far. So there's only 20 games left to go in the regular season. Yeah. 19 total this year. So yeah, only 20 to go. 20 to go. And everyone's only going to have 3 games when we get back from the championship break, which is... I don't want to go there. I don't want to go because it's going to be mad. Yep. It's going to be so mad. Yep. The nerves are already going to be in bits, and these two are not looking forward to it. No. When the schedules came out back in October, I think it was, these two were dreading the fact that we've only got 3 games after the World Championships break because of what happened last year. The demons of last year still has not left some of the Purple Trio's minds, okay, so... But given how it's going to be a dogfight to the finish, I would not be surprised if it gets like that. So far this season we've had 518,118 fans across 70 of the total 90 regular season games. The league set the global attendance record for a women's hockey game with 21,105 fans at the Bell Centre on April the 20th, 2024, where Montreal hosted Toronto. Shall I read this out from... Yeah, okay, so I'm going to read out this quick quote from Jana Hefford, who is the PWHL Executive Vice President of Hockey Operations. So she says, reaching 1 million fans is a huge milestone for our league. To see the league grow so rapidly is a reflection of the dedication of our players who demonstrate their world-class talent every day, as well as the countless individuals behind the scenes who work relentlessly to ensure the league's success. The passion and support from our fans has been incredible, and this is only the beginning. I mean, there's so much just untapped potential here for this league. It's gonna be great to just watch and get involved and be part of. Should I count? Yeah, let's cover some of the quotes. This is now from Amy Shearer, who is the Executive Vice President of Business Operations. This is truly a pinch me moment. The overwhelming support from fans, the energy in the arenas, and the league's rapid growth all highlight how much people are connecting with the PWHL. Today is a moment we'll always remember, and we're grateful to the fans of Detroit for celebrating it with us in such a big way. Yeah, can I just say about... Yeah, go on! About that. I'm quite glad it happened in Detroit. Well, it's this milestone. Yeah, I'm pleased it happened on a neutral site game, because could you imagine whoever got... If it happened in one of the respective markets, they would be bragging about that. Really? Anyone? I think they would. Absolutely. I mean, if you had the opportunity, you know, like, if you had the opportunity to have that achievement, you'd want to milk it. Yeah, like how I'm always going to refer to us as the inaugural World Cup champions, even if, and it's a big if, even if we get dethroned in a couple of weeks' time, or if we never get another cup again, or we have to wait years for another cup, I'm always still going to refer to us as the inaugural World Cup champions because it happened. We were part of that as fans, and that's a huge achievement I do not want to forget. And of course, obviously, it was a long journey to get to that for the sport as a whole. Exactly. So I think if this happened on in one of the markets, whoever got it would just brag about this probably for the end of time, like how we're going to lock stock basically about the fact we were the first to win the World Cup, but it's till the end of time. Yeah, but it wasn't gonna. Yeah, but it wasn't going to happen in New York, was it? Oh! 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 Well, they've got no fans. Oh, she did a chant. Right, can I do my sectors talk? No, you can't! I take it off! I take it off! I take it off! I knew this was going to go out of hands. I knew this was going to go out of hands. I knew this was going to go off piece because these two can't do niceties. They cannot do niceties. I knew this was going to happen. You can't talk. If this was an NHL show, you would not be doing niceties. Yeah, well, that's because it's men's hockey. And that's different. So, women's hockey, I can celebrate anybody's achievement. Men's hockey, unless it's the Sharks or Barracuda, get fucked. Yeah, we are a very territorial pack when it comes to our AHL teams, and I know in the western half are up here right now. Yeah, these lot are downstairs, so they're probably as bad as us when it comes to that. Yeah, no, I can sort of get what Pluto means, but what happens if in, say, 5 years now we hit the 2 million mark? It will probably happen. Or we don't get the 3 million mark. Yeah. It's going to happen eventually. Yeah, but I think for this first... milestone, it has to be a neutral site. Going forward, it won't matter as much, but... Amazing. It's just so terrible. I mean, you go back, 14 months. You'd think by that point we would have had at least 500,000. Yeah. And then it might take another 2 years to get to the million. Yeah. Especially how the Sirens, of course, are letting the side down. Yeah. Because they're still only averaging 1,500 per game. It's ridiculous. Okay. Something's got to be done. Especially if we get expansion teams next year. Or a year after. And they're pulling their weight in and New York's still down the gutter. Yeah. So... yeah, but I think from this milestone, it's good. Could you imagine you were that person? What, there was the million fans that went into attendance? Could you imagine that? So somebody has got that honour. I wonder if they got told that. Or how would the league know that that was the person who... Yeah. I wonder if that person wants to get in touch. Let us know. We won't say. We won't be on identity. You try to get some audience participation. I can imagine that was you. Yeah, would you feel honoured by that? Or would you be like, let me do? Yeah, I bet. Yeah. I'm not sure how I'd cope with people's rules. I don't think we'd take, but I'd love to take it. Yeah. That probably would be a headstone moment. Oh my god, Pluto! It's no! Don't make it morbid! No! Bloody hell. Can I just point out that Amy she said that in her thing about how connecting, because that is what's been the big part about this. And the fact that a lot of people, including ours, have connected this league from the get-go has been absolutely brilliant, because obviously it's not easy to get to be enthusiastic about a brand new sports league, especially when it's a women's sports league, because obviously it's a lot harder to get people watching women's sports than it is watching men's sports, to get people watching disabled sports as well. Yeah. Basically sports, if you're not a male and you're not able-bodied, it's pretty much a struggle for you to get your coverage. So the fact that we've already got 1 million people have attended these games in the space of 14 months flat is just incredible. In fact, I'd love somebody to actually get in touch and work out how long it took other sports leagues to do this, and just so we can make a comparison. So the show, you will get the show. You do have the show's email. It is in our episode descriptions. It always is. Email the show, let us know how long it took other sports leagues across the world. It could be men's or women's. How long did it take other leagues to get to that mark? And we could maybe do like a comparison. Just go like that. Yeah, we always connect to it straight away, but that's because obviously a lot of these players were on Olympic rosters. Like, you can look at Schofield, Harry Knight, Captain Clutch, yeah. I think that now needs to be banned. What, the nickname? Yeah. Not for her. No, I'm just saying. Oh, for other teams. Oh yeah, because I saw that video on NHL.com the other day say that David, and they put in the description Captain Clutch, and I'm like, I'm fairly sure he's not Marie-Philippe Plen. No. What? So you want to start a petition to have people not... If it's not Marie Fleet-Player, you can't use that phrase. Yeah. I'll sign it. No, you can campaign with him and I'll sign it. I don't do politics. You two can run the campaign and I'll sign your petition. Yeah. That phrase should only be applied to her. Anyone else, it should get banned. Just to name a few there. That's how we most connect, really, because obviously a lot of these fans we were familiar with them, had on Olympic rosters. Yeah. And of course, we were keeping an eye on women's hockey going back to the Vancouver Olympics, which feels like a lifetime ago now. It feels like a completely different lifetime now. That does. Yeah, that really does. Yeah. But yeah, so it's been a quite for us. I mean, we are just. We've said it again and again and again how we are just beyond proud to be a part of this league as supporters, and to be involved in it from day bloody one. Literally day one, where of course nobody had any names, nobody had any brand, and you had to basically just go with the flow. Yeah. Well, we basically went in cold. Yeah. That's the theme we had last year. Was okay. Yeah. We've got a bit of experience from having watched the Olympics, but that's completely different to it being a professional sports league. Yeah. So we, I just said going to last season, we literally went in cold. Yeah. And learned very, very quickly, I should say. Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. Picked up quite easily. Yeah. So we were fast learners. Yeah. And now, I think if anybody who is new to PHL and did got any questions, fire it at me, and I will try my best to either give you the answer or I'll go and find somebody who can give you the answer to that question. Yeah. So if you are watching, listening, and you are new to PHL, you've got any questions, do you DM me on Instagram? It's at Georgetown Music. I will try my best to answer them. If I can't answer them, I'll just give them to Jocks and Jills. Yeah. Then they can answer them. Yeah. Because obviously we are trying to do our bit to help this league grow. Yeah. We are starting it. We are going at a very steady pace. Yeah. We're trying ideas all the time. Yeah. Of how we're going to grow this league further. Yeah. So we are playing our part. So yeah. And it's just that we connect this league. It's just. Did we think it would grow this quickly? No. I mean, the fact that obviously a month, we go back to October, and they were already saying, oh, we want to look at maybe doing expansion next year. We want to look at maybe doing an outdoor game. We want to look at going to Europe. That's gone quiet. That has actually gone very quiet. Yeah. So I remember when that was announced, and we're like, right, you two upstairs now, we're recording. First episode, quick sticks. Which you can go and check that out. I think it's called Walk Before You Can Run. Because we were like, whoa, so the horses. But expansion's been there's been lots of hearsay about expansion, not the band. No, you two are gonna get that reference. It's your two reference. There's a lot of hearsay. Was that the one with Marty Class? And Michelle off Corey? Yeah. Don't mention Rory! Don't mention Rory! Yeah. Way for you two. That band actually didn't last, actually. No, way for you two. But yeah, there you go. But it still makes people very old about the Thursday. Oh dear. But yeah, there's a lot of hearsay about. You get it? It's not old again, Josh. There's been a lot of rumours about expansion potentially happening or potentially not. Whereas they've gone quiet on the possibility of an outdoor game or the possibility of going to Europe, which is a shame. Because I think we did mention, is it on the record? I don't know. I think we might have mentioned, maybe we did it off record, I don't know, but we'll put a record now. Yeah. We have said that if the PWHL wants to go to Europe, and it doesn't have to be the Frost. No. Ideally, we'd love it to be the Frost that comes to Europe. We'd love that. But if the PWHL was to come to Europe, we would go. And have it as a working trip. For you to then maybe blog. I've not done blogging. No, blogging is the one thing Jordan's not managed yet. Well, there's still time. It's a suggestion. Let her do a suggestion. I actually would love to blog one day, but I'm not sure I've got the confidence to do it. Plus, whenever I have days out, they're days out. It's not supposed to be for work. So, like, it's a nice day out, to take some time out from work. Unless it's for a theatre show you've not seen before, then it does become work. Because your mind's got to then store that information. Ready to then do an episode on Showtime. But no, ladies would see it as a working holiday. I would see it as a working holiday, so we could maybe blog it. We could maybe do some content, so like some shorts for George's Insta. We'll come back to do a whole report on it, the bird episode. As a way to try and grow this league further. But no, we have said, and boys and girls, we found the sports league that would make George want to travel abroad. I'm not a good traveller, let's put that. I'm not one of these adventurous travellers who will just go places randomly. Which is why, PWHL does go to, I'm like, no, I'm not interested. Not even if it was my team. Although I didn't get a choice in that. No, a couple of years ago, the Sharks were going to go to Prague. We're going to Prague with Nashville, and the tickets came out literally. If it was like a few days after the announcement, so I didn't really have an opportunity to decide what to do or not. And I thought, well, not really asked. We were already planning to get back outside it anyway, so I thought, well, let the Nutters go to Prague, and I'll see you in California in February. That's not regrettable that at all. But But if it was a PWHL, I probably would do it. No matter who it was. So if it's our Frost, great. If not, fine. We'll go and we support whoever's the home team. Because that's our rule for going forward. Because obviously next season we're going to up our coverage. Next season we are upping our coverage. So far we've only been watching our Frost games. Next year we want to up our coverage a bit more because we feel ready now. The time's right for us now. We know this league well by now. We've got to know all of this, everything. We're ready to now up our coverage of it. So next season we'll be we're gonna be watching other games, and you've got a rule. Yes, the rule will be we have to back the home team. That's gonna be the rule. You down for that? Because we began feeling like this back in February, so it was not long after we came back to the Rivalry Series. We're ready to go further. We're ready to up our coverage. And I'm kind of ready now to just, when it comes to NHL, just focus on my Sharks and just be it. Like how us two only focus on the Kings, and how the Eastern lot downstairs only focus on their teams. It's just so we're doing a lot of things in the next couple of months. They're gonna literally just go up our coverage when it comes to the PWHL, and so it's just but it's crazy how far this league has grown within those 14 months. Because you would not have thought it this time last year that we're going to get to 1 million fans attending games within the space of 2 years. You wouldn't think it. No, because Toronto was in an arena only hosted about 2,000. And New York were not playing the Panthers. No. And last year they were in New York City. They split their games between both Islander teams. Yes, they spent half the season in the arena of the Bridgeport Islanders, which is in Connecticut, And then they spend the other half of the year in the New York Islanders home at UBS, which is a beautiful facility. Yeah. And they just did not pull purse up in one of those games. I can't remember what it was, but they got 700 people in. Yeah. Didn't even break 1,000. Yeah. And this year it's not got any better than moving to New Jersey, because they're now, as they mentioned, they're only pulling in an average about 1,500 per game. It's not getting any better. Yeah. So I don't know what this is going to do in New York. Yeah. But the point I make, we could have got that number sooner if New York had pulled its weight. Yeah. And if we get expansion, and those expansion teams start pulling the part of two, then it's going to be even more big of a bastard. I know. What is wrong with New York? Yeah. There should have been no excuses this year. I mean, last year I could let it slide. No. You won't? No. 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 I can see where you're coming from. I know last year it was a brand new league. Nobody had team names. Nobody had brands. But it wasn't like New York was the only new team. We were all 6 of us last year, we were all in the same boat. And everybody else managed it, and New York didn't. And then you fast forward to this year, there should have, as you said, there should have been no excuses. You've got a name now, you've got a brand. Last season you won the Gold Plows, you've got the right to take Sarah Fillier, who has literally lighted the league up in a blaze. She's been causing a lot of noise. Oh! Puns now, for God's sake. Well, so, yeah, what is the excuse? New York. What is your excuse? Yeah. It's been amazing. It's been, I just couldn't believe it. Because it can't cause off guard, because obviously it was during the TV timeouts for the first period. We of course predominantly focused on the game. And it just caught us off guard. Like, what? Yeah. Did that happen? Did that actually happen? Yeah. What? Yeah. Yep. There you go. Real. Basically, players are coming to a pinch me moment. Yeah, Mick Carter's like, what? No. For real? For real? No. I know, right? Crazy. Just crazy. I couldn't believe it. Crazy. I just can't believe it. It's been incredible. Can't believe it. And we one day will be adding our names to that statistic. And should that be how we finish off? Yes. So we one day will hopefully add our names to that statistic. Because we've got a couple of things in the pipeline, which of course right now are not set in stone, but these are some things to think of for the future that may or may not happen, depending obviously on certain things. Oh no, is this your Carl Eddie moment? Oh, don't mention that, Pluto, because George doesn't feel sympathy for it. Yeah, people always have a go at me when I say I did not get choked up when during that scene up. I did not because Ellie was hardly featured in the beginning. I basically saw Ellie as a plot purpose character. She was like Coral. They had separate plot. Then when all was done, it's like, bye, Coral. Oh, that's cruel, Frenzy! That's cruel. Frenzy! Feeding time! That's cruel. I mean, I still can't watch the beginning of Fire Nemo, but I feel less more sympathetic by it now. The fact that obviously I know and I'm friendly with an actual barracuda. So, no, but I never get choked up when watching that scene up because I just think, nah, it's just because Ellie's just there to serve a plot purpose. And it's like, bye, Ellie. Yeah. So hang on, if I'm Ellie, that makes you two Carl. That makes you two Carl. Which means you two are the ones that have to get, the ones that have to go end up floating in the house with Doug and Tubby Russell. Oh god, you would have shoved him out. Well, there is actually a little fantasy sequence where Carl actually does push Russell out of the house, and I thought, yay! Then it was a dream sequence. Oh bollocks! Right there, we've got a few things in the pipeline, but we're not sure if we're definitely gonna do it. So the first of those is for us to get out to Minnesota. So what I'm going to do is the next time I'm going to be in San Jose, we're going to combine it with a pit stop to Minnesota. Because the PWHL right now is a very short season, and there aren't that many big homestands, we think it'd be easy to combine Minnesota and San Jose together. And so that's the plan for next time. Obviously, I need to look at how far the two are in terms of distance and travel distance. Although, mind you, it'd probably be another plane. Because I have to do a plane to go from Sharky to Ducky. And that's in the same state. Yep. That's the first bit. That is the priority right now. That I think is definitely achievable. Within the next 2 to 3 years. That will definitely happen. I think ideally we'd love to do it this time next season, but we'll have to see how it goes. So that's the main thing. The other thing, and we have started looking into this. Well, this time last week we got we came up with the order of travel. Now, if you go back, I think it was either when we had the team name reveal or it was the jersey reveal. I can't remember which one of those shows it was, but I think on the record, we did say how we could maybe one day consider maybe doing all 6 of the inaugural 6 markets. It was the Jersey show. Was it the Jersey show? Yeah. It was the... You remember it? Yeah. It was... Yeah. Okay, we'll go. Yeah, go to the plug. It was when we did the Jersey Bill show, because you said, I'm not a jersey collector, but I could see myself putting all 6 of the inaugural 6 jerseys in my wardrobe, because they're all so beautiful. Oh, I did say that. You did. It's on the record. I know. I'm on record. You're on record saying that. And it was like, well, maybe we might do all the inaugural 6 one day. Yeah. So, we're doing it. Well, we're gonna plan it. Yeah, we're in the planning stages of it. We're not saying we're definitely gonna do it. Yeah. But last week me and Lenny, we've now got the order of how we would travel. Yeah. So how we'll do who in which order. Yeah. So that's something that might happen within the next 5 years. We're targeting We're targeting for that. We're targeting the 2030-31 season. Yeah. Well, initially, us two wanted to target it for your birthday. So, yeah. So, like, something to do before you're 40. Oh, I'm not going to tell you all those people, am I? I know it before I know it! Bloody hell! You got some big plans when I'm gone. Is that what is? You trying to rush things? Bloody hell. Look at that! Say it with no hesitation at all. Say that with no hesitation. Yeah, you two initially wanted to target it between my 35th and my 40th. I thought, that is not going to work. That is not going to work because my birthday is in November. And it's like, well, then you didn't want to do we have to then go immediately? Or do we have to go in the moment? Or quicker, or blah, blah, blah. So I'm saying we should target it, we should instead pick a season, do the very beginning of the season, and that would give us more time to then get all 6 done in one full go. Yeah. So, we're targeting that for 5 years from now. Yeah. So, the 2030-31 season, that would be the target. Fail that, you're 40th. So it'd be the 2035-36 season. Yeah, that's the initial target. 2030-31 is the initial target. Failing that, you're 40th. Right, well, you know what's getting me down the bars then, boys and girls. Lots of US Canadian dollars. Yeah, because obviously we have one of the beautiful things about the PHL compared to being the AHL. In the PHL, I don't hate any of our opponents. And I say a lovely feeling. It's just so lovely. There's not a single one of our opponents that I literally hate. I don't roll around and think, oh, well, it's not them, not those bastards. No. Whereas in the AHL, there is now a list of teams I can't stand. Yeah, I've got a blacklist. Would we call it a blacklist? Well, there are certain teams on there who you would not want to go and see if we were back in Thursday. Which does then make planning to get out to Thursday a lot more trickier, because then go, right, can't do it then, can't do it there. You're making that more dramatic than it sounds. Yeah, I just... Yeah, no, there are teams that in the NHL that I would never want to be in Thursday for. So that's obviously Vegas, Pittsburgh, Utah, Rangers. Oh, there we go. No, probably won't list them all. They're the main 4. I have to think about elsewhere. Carolina. Don't like Carolina fans. No, but I could possibly see Carolina San Jose because John's not normally their fans will take the trip. That's fair. Yeah. But there is a list. There is a list, and certain teams are on that list, and they are teams I would never want to see if I'm in San Jose. But with the PHL, I would happily go to Minnesota and see anybody. Right? I would happily see anybody. Well, right now in 18, it's not. Oh! Oh! No! No! Tripped up! Tripped up! I made it, you like it? You like it? Tripped up! Tripped up! It's all the possible expansion talk. That's what's done it. That's what's done it, folks. It's the possibility of possible expansion. That's what's done it. I think done it. That's what's done it. Come back up. Come on. Come up. That's what's done it. Sorry. Right. That's what's done it, folks. That's what's done it. No. Right. The point Player was trying to... No, I'll say you blushes. The point Player was trying to make, because right now there's only 6 teams, if we were to go this time next week to Minnesota, we would not have the luxury of picking who we'd like to see on the trip. No, we would not. No, we would not have that luxury. Now, that's what I was trying to make before I went blunt. I know. Hurry up and just say I'm expanding or not, because it's now causing slip of the tongues. And embarrassment's like that. Oh, you're right. It's causing that, yeah, no. But we're looking up none of these teas right now. We don't hate them. We don't hate them. Some of their fans try to make us hate them, but also, yeah, how are you gonna cope with it all? If we go to Ottawa, how are you gonna cope? Well, it'll be fine, because obviously we'll be supporting them, unless it's the frost. But yeah. Oh, the charge pads get on my nerves. They've got a bit more big for their boots this season than they were last year. I'll give them that. Yeah. But that is a good point, because obviously the rule will be on the road trip, if we do it, is we have to back the home team. Unless they play our frost. And then we can just put our frost. And say we're okay with the frost. Right, yeah, for starting. Yeah? There you go. Yeah. No, so it's in the pipe. So it's in the pipelines. Yeah. We're planning it. We're workshopping it. But right now we're not sure if we're definitely going to do it. Yeah. But it's something to think of for in the future. Whether or not we're going to do it or not, I don't know for certain. Yeah. But yeah. But honestly, we are one day gonna add our names to that statistic. But it's just a huge, incredible milestone, a huge, incredible achievement. I'm just speechless. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. It's incredible. It's so incredible. Yeah. Just can't believe it. It's been amazing. I think it's something everyone should go and celebrate. Yeah. Let's all go get pissed! No! 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 I feel like if this was a moment to get a shot down George. No! This should be that. No! 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 I am pleased to say that a drop of alcohol has never touched my lips in my entire life, and it never will. Unless it was for a scene. Oh, yes. Unless I was in a scene and my character has to take a glass, that'd be fine. Because they could probably put like fake stuff in, so like maybe pass up as water and pretend it's wine, and then or it could be like how in some scenes where you see the characters, you know, because there's nothing in, because obviously you can't have liquids near equipment, because obviously then it turns into a hazard. Yeah. So that's the only way alcohol will get involved, is if you were acting. Yes. Okay. But if you want to go and have a glass of rosé on our behalf, please do. Just please drink responsibly. Okay? If you want to go out partying, tipsy, what do you want to do? Celebrate the moment, but party responsibly, please, kids. Party responsibly. Don't have a party on our behalf. Just such an incredible achievement. We just couldn't be more prouder. Who knows? Maybe this time next year we'll hit the 2 million mark. Who knows? I mean, we might do this in 14 months. Who knows? But should we finish off with the toast then? Yeah. Okay, let's toast to the 1 million fan attenders of the PWHL.